Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. Been making some very good profits this week in spite of the fact that the market had a hard sell-off. Yesterday, we could see the evening star type signal in the Dow, telling us there was a possibility of coming back down to the 50-day moving average. But as we saw in today's trading, after some profit taking, they started bringing it right back up again. Not so conclusive on the Dow, but the Nasdaq brought the trading back up to where it closed back up above the T-line, telling us the selling pressure isn't all that great, if any, at this point. We still have to see whether they're going to continue to move this market above the T-line. Last week, we illustrated that our profitable trades are coming from patterns that we can recognize. The fry pan bottom, as you can see in our position on NBAX, it's continuing to move higher, even on days when the market was selling off. And if you take all that common sense information that is built into candlestick charts, where we can see Labu was telling us the Biotechs were moving fairly strong. So if you're picking up Biotechs that are coming out of fry pan bottoms and breaking out, we've had people in the chat room making huge profits, buying the calls down here, the breakout. You can see how big the magnitude of those profits are right now. It's not that anybody's any great stock picker, but if you add up the little things like a fry pan bottom setting up in a stock that's going to benefit from let's say a reoccurrence of the virus, you're putting yourself in the right place at the right time, or basically putting all the stars in alignment. That same scenario was on our recommendation on SRNE. You could see the fry pan bottom, the smaller fry pan bottom, and then the breakout, which would imply there's still a lot of upside pressure in this one. We're recommending buying GNMK. This is what you call 2+2 analysis. You can see kind of the fry pan bottom. You saw the bounce right off the 50. You're right now back up at the bottom, or at the beginning of the fry pan bottom, and you're witnessing a J-hook pattern. And what do we know about a J-hook pattern? That wave 1 and wave 3 are approximately the same, which basically tells us we've got a fry pan bottom breakout in progress, giving us the benefit or the prospects of a another strong price move, basically the same magnitude as this move right here. So the strong signals and patterns, such as our best friend signal that we recommended last week, where we had a doji gap up, breaking this downtrend, it continued. And going into the close today, they started buying like crazy because they announced the company had picked up 20% of the shares. Right now, after hours, it's trading up at this level. We're not showing this to be braggadocious. We're showing this because when we see a buy signal, like the best friend signal, we may not know what's happening, but at least we know that somebody's buying this stock with great enthusiasm, and that's the ones we want to buy. That'll be it. As long as this market stays above the T-line, consider this the uptrend still in progress, that this was just a profit-taking day. We'll see you in the chat rooms.